Hey guys, it's your girl Mamai. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the continuous support. If you are new here, please do subscribe and I hope you like the content. So today I'm doing a get to know me tag slash life update because I've been kinda off for all you have noticed. Yeah, I've been actually okay taking this life thing one step at a time. Cause yeah, hell no, most life happens and all that. And about the situation in Russia, since last time I made like a video on how life was, the sanctions and everything. Right now, like we're actually doing fine. We're not more like scared the way we used to be scared like that at that time. The sanctions are still here, like we are still not using our bank cards, the prices are still crazy and all that. But we've adapted, like I feel like there's some things that you can't change, so it's like you just adapt to the situation. And yeah, school is going on as usual. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm gonna answer the questions that you guys asked me. And yeah. So first question is, what course are you studying? Why did you choose Russia? I'm doing medicine and Russia. Why did I? Initially, I wanted to go to Ukraine, and then when I did my research, like didn't really give. Like one of my cousins was like, "No, you should not come here," and all that. Just like told me about school day, life day, and all that. And that was years ago though, so don't look at the situation now, and So yeah, and then I just ended up in Russia. Like I found the agency on the newspaper and all that, and then I applied, and yeah, I got through with the application process, and I found myself here. Okay, how do you cope with university in Russia? Honestly, it's doing things outside school, like my hobbies and all that, like things that I enjoy doing, because medicine is really hard, and I feel like if like you can go mad, like if you're being honest, like you need to find a balance of just doing like something else. Like I go to the gym, I go out with my friends, I have like house chills with my friends, I travel sometimes, like anything that keeps me sane. Like I just do things that make me happy, like for me to keep pushing, because like there are people who look up to me and all that. So it's just one of those things, like I have to also make sure that I keep myself in check. What keeps you going when you feel like giving up? Honestly, it's my family. Like, first of all, I feel like coming here, it's kind of like a privilege, like me being abroad, honestly. Because I feel like my family, like, they really sacrifice a lot for me. They really try for me. They make sure that I'm fine and all that, and they provide and all that. So, like, those are just one of the things where it's like, I don't want to disappoint them. As much as I'm doing this for myself, it's just one of those things where I feel like I have to keep pushing, and also my nephew, because I would want him to live the life like I want us to live the life. So yeah, and just where I see myself in future, like I would wanna be a successful person and do good, like be good in whatever I'm doing. So those are just one of the things that actually like motivate me. And how is your gym life? It's okay. um right now, this few weeks, it's been on and off, if I'm being honest. Like life has been happening, so it's just been one of those things. Sometimes I go, sometimes I don't go, but I'm hoping that I'll pick up like my pace and everything and all that. But yeah, gym is one thing that has actually been doing the things for me. Like it helps me in a lot. Like that's like my way of just distressing and all that. That's why like I really enjoy it. And for me, going to the gym is not really like even about like, in as much as like there are body goals that I want to reach, like for me it's like a distraction. That's why like some people probably look at you and be like, you've been going to the gym but you're still thick and all that. Like we have different goals. So yeah. um do you ever regret coming to study in Russia? That's like, honestly, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't in such a way that I've really grown being here. Like, it has helped me a lot in a lot of things. But I regret in a sense that when you study in Russia, like, we don't do practice. Like, you just learn. It's all about theory, theory, theory. You don't practice. We hardly go to the hospitals. Especially like we have classes at the hospital, you don't get to see patients. So it's like, that's like the hardest. And it's like medicine, it's practical, like it's supposed to be practical. But it's like we're doing more theory. And I feel like going back home, like it's kind of like you just feel some type of way because you have not really done much practice. Do you get? So yeah, that's the one thing that I regret. The other is, that one is about my school. When you get to like fourth year, they stop teaching us in English. So it's like you do it in Russian, and Russian is hard, to be honest. Like, it's so hard. So it's like some teachers are nice that they allow like other students who can translate to like translate for us. And yeah, otherwise, that's the only thing. Oh, and I think the fact that they don't speak English. Like at first, when people used to be like, they speak Russian, I just used to be like, okay, but who doesn't speak like English until now? So like, it's just that's one thing that I really really regret about being here. Then the other question is, how do you deal with friendship fuck up? Or I think, yeah, something like that. Honestly, for me, I remove myself. Like, I'm not really that person who actually like addresses things. There are times I would address something, but there are times I just look at them like, we're all grown, like, you know what you did and all that. So in most cases, I ghost people. This goes for anything: relationship, friendship, family, whatever, whatever. I'm that person who goes. It's something that's not nice. I'm not proud of it. I'm working on it, but yeah. How do you balance being a boss babe, businesswoman, YouTuber, medical student? Honestly, it's just by having a schedule and sticking to it. Because obviously, my school comes first, so that's like my first priority, and then the business and YouTube. I have, to be honest, I haven't been like consistent like that. Because, like, yeah, so there, that's where like I really need to like actually pick up my shoes and start getting back on track nicely. But yeah, with business, that's just how I balance it. Like, I just have to make sure, like, I mostly do my clients after school or sometimes before class. So unless, and I hardly do like walk-ins. People have to book appointments because I need to check my schedule first. Somebody can't just text and be like, hi, I want to do my nails now. No, unless I have time in the evening, then that's when like I have to like fit them in and all that, because they're all important. So I have to make time for like all of them. And what has your growth journey been like, especially as a female student in Russia? Hmm. Okay, Russia, like, I've grown a lot since I came here. It made me independent in a way, because it's like now you're on your own, you get to make your own decisions. I'm not like seeing that this one is wrong and this is right. Like, there's nobody who's going to tell you like, do this, don't do this, your parents are not here. So yeah, and just that thing of just navigating like through life alone and learning to be by myself and just being in my own space and enjoying my own space, finding things that make me happy. Because I feel like there's some things that I didn't used to do like when I was home, but then now it's like they're like my coping mechanism. Even me, like, now I never knew or thought I'll never go to the gym, but it helps me out in a lot of things. Because yeah, that's like my way of distressing and all that. So yeah, and also like budgeting and like how to like hold money and things like that. Because like I said, like, you're on your own, so it's like you get to like learn a lot of things. And just this whole piece, I was not like as business minded. Like, the way I am now, because it's like now it's a thing of like I've seen opportunities, and it's like I'm trying to make the most out of the opportunities that are presented to me. So yeah. And also self-care. I used to be a very rough person before Russia, but now it's like I'm a self-care person. Yeah. Would you recommend anyone to study in Russia? Honestly, I would, but you have to do your research. Like before you go to a school, like do your research, know like how the school is and all that. But also like you have to know about, like, I feel like when we came here we all had like high expectations about the place and everything until we got here and you're like, is this Russia? Like I feel like everybody was shocked when they got here, because things just, when you had like expectations, man, like it's supposed to give, like, maybe for me it's because I live in a small city, obviously, so just one of those things. Like this, we stay like in the village of Russia, because it's really a small city. But yeah, I feel like if you have like other opportunities to study, like in school, in a country where like people do practice and all that, then I would recommend you go there, because here we don't do practice, so it's like life here is kind of like rough in a way. How is your mental health, babe? It's shaky. Honestly, it's just there. I don't have much to say about that. It's just there, taking it one day at a time. But yeah, as long as I'm alive, thank God for that. So yeah, um, what are your hobbies? My hobbies: working out, hanging out with my friends. Oh my gosh, I love being around my friends so much. Like just being with them, house chills, traveling, things like that. Oh, and I love traveling. Like it's the air. Like there's just good air outside this city, So yeah, partying, watching movies, Nigerian movies, and yeah, reading books here and there. Those are my hobbies. When will you show us your boyfriend? Given a day to be a boy, what would you do? I've never thought about that. I feel like it's toasting girls. Like, I just want to know how it feels. Like, I would toast multiple babes. Like, and then I see how it feels, like how the rejection feels and all that. And yeah, I guess. What else do I want to do? Or just maybe, what do guys even do for fun that girls don't really do like that? I don't know. Yeah. So we've come to the end of this. Thank you guys so much for engaging and asking questions. Thank you so much for the continuous support. You guys are the reason why I'm here, like why I'm doing this. Honestly, like, you guys have been so supportive. Thank you guys for always sharing my link and all that. Please do subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And if you have like any videos that you want me to do, please just let me know. And until next time, see you guys.